He has no arms, but can do almost everything a normal person can do. He can carry heavy things, he can fetch water, he can look after cows, and many more. His parents are worried that he will never find a lover. He was once rejected due to this disability. He's living a life without arms and says that no arms, no problems. Meet this inspiring man, Alphonse. Hope can be a powerful force. Maybe there's no actual magic in it, but when you know what you can hope for and hold it like a light within you, you can make things happen almost like magic. He's called Alphonse. He's a 51-year-old man. He was born without arms, but to him, this was not the end. It motivated him to work harder than people who has both names. He says he has never lost hope because of being born different.
Yewe nk'uko navutse ntabwo nakunze kwiheba cyane.
After realizing I was born different, it was not easy. During my early life stages, seeing other children with no problem and you find yourself you're the only one without arms, I could worry about what the future might look. I could lock myself inside the house and not join others when going at church or in the market. But as I grew, I had to change my vision and see the bigger picture. This made me realize that I have to work even harder than people who have everything. He taught himself to adapt to life's conditions even though he has no arms. He said he knew since childhood that a time will come when there will be no any other person in this world to help him, but says there is only one thing he cannot do, which is bathing. He has to go out and look for a neighbor who can help him bath. Here I try and do different activities like cooking, washing clothes, fetching water, sweeping, mopping, and many more home activities. But there is just one thing I can't do. I have to look out for someone who can help me take a bath. Alphonse says he was not able to find a soulmate or a person he would fall in love with. He says that there is no any woman on this planet who dared approaching him. He thinks maybe it's because he was born disabled. That is the reason why Alphonse still lives with his parents at home. There is only one time I tried going on a date with someone and she wasn't interested. So from that day up to this very day, there is no any woman who has shown interest in me. But mostly, women here in this village think that as long as I don't have arms, that maybe there are some activities that I can't do. They have in mind that I cannot handle all home responsibilities. But I don't see things in that way. Anyway, I'm not a person who likes to go in women and girls, but I'll try my best for the next time and see whether I can have a woman who would love me and accept to be my partner for the rest of my days. I need to have a child, at least one, before I die. Marrying these days is so difficult. You have to prepare it without rushing and make sure you bring in a partner who truly loves you. That is a person who will live with you for the rest of your life. If I meet that kind of a person, I'll invite you. Alphonse says he spends most of his time looking after cows. He does it, and in addition, these cows are not his. So whenever he's looking after them, he's just earning a few amount of money. Though he doesn't earn a lot from these cows, but he cannot fail to get money for covering a few basic needs. And spending time grazing those cows helps him not feel lonely.
ayanjye jyewe nitwa Ngendahimana Theobald. Nkaba ndi se.
Call me Theobald. I'm his father. Alphonse was born in 1970. He was born disabled. He's one of a few people here in this area who were born in a hospital. After he was born, he found himself against everyone just because he was born without arms. But for us as parents, we handled that in a good way, where we could approach him and always be near him and told him not to lose hope, telling him it's usual that he is not the first one to be born without arms. And he went on developing self-confidence within himself. As his parents, we have always worried about his family, wondering whether he will find a person who will accept to be his love. As any person reaches a stage in life where they find their love, he once approached a girl, and that girl rejected his proposal, and maybe he'll shoot his shot for the next time. He's just afraid that girls think he cannot handle family's responsibilities. But deep inside himself, he is aware that disability is not inability. We only have one problem. We don't know when we will have grandchildren, yet he's growing older.
Cyabaye ikibazo ko nari mbonye nk'igitangaza bwa mbere.
It was a problem the day I delivered him. To me, I was shocked. After they handed him to me, I could not believe he's the one I produced. Many people gathered in the room where I was and screamed that I have produced something else. And raising him since he was a child was very difficult. I never knew that Alphonse would ever stand up on his feet. For once, because he never crawled since he was a baby. He just decided one day and stood up and went for the first time. We were so surprised. It was unbelievable seeing him walk, yet we had never seen him even trying to walk by crawling.
Nzwe no guhinga ariko no guhinga bisigaye binanira nanjye ndashaje nujuje imyaka 72.
You can see I'm very old. I have 72 years and I live by cultivating, then sell the harvest. But as days keep coming, I go on losing strength that now I can't hold a hoe for a long period. Yet I have to work so that I can provide for myself and for my son Alphonse. This man says he was always bullied and neglected since birth by the society. People thought that he is worthless, and he has gone on performing a lot of different activities that proves disability is not inability. Don't lose hope. If your hope gets lost, the other side called failure begins to win. The quickest medicine to heal a depressed soul is to command, "Arise and praise the Lord." Hope is the cloth piece in which wraps a healthy soul. Whatever happens, we are far greater than any problem we are facing. Thank you for watching. I'm Elijah, and this is Afrimax English. Remember to subscribe.